Studios. It's CoolCat-Mitch, the podcast with the coolest cat and the realest of the realest. Now here's your host, Cool Cat Connor and MK Mitchkowski. Halftime. Thank you, Philly Halftime, for that incredible introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of CoolCat-Mitch, the podcast with the coolest cat and the realest of the realest. I am the most entertaining Eagles content creator in the game. Your boy, Mr. Miss CoolCat Connor, YouTube representing the birds with my guy, MK Mitchkowski.
What is up, everybody? What is up? We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Ever since last week, a lot has happened. And new Instagram page for the YouTube channel. Philly Talk with MK. It's in the chat right there. Give me a follow. Almost at 100 already. But yeah, let's talk about it. Cool Cat. What do you want to talk about first?
Today, we're like we did on Broad Street Aftermath yesterday, and what we're going to do on Birds of Broad Street. We're going to talk about each player that we did on free agency so far and grade them. Of course, we're going to grade on how we take. So that's the plan today. But before we do that, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not, please, tonight, Moni, your boy, Smitty, King, One Trick or Treat Rock, Salute the Notion Gang. I'm going to call him sooner or later. Birds of Broad Street tonight, 7:45, with the crew. Join the clique. Birds of Broad Street, welcome to Broad Street. The Broad Street Aftermath on Sunday. Subscribe to the Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. Subscribe to me, Moan, King DV, Smitty, One Trick or Treat Rock, Philly Notion, and the crew. Tonight, 7:45. Join the crew, Birds of Broad Street, with the fellas and the lady. You got anything on hardcore sports today, Mitch, outside of BOBS?
BOBS, Monday Night Raw, the norm. It's the normal.
Sixers, because I know you got the Sixers game tonight.
I'm streaming that, but I don't put that on the network. It's just on mine.
Oh, there you go. Sixers Outsiders, don't forget that.
Right, that too.
Yeah. Is that on hardcore sports or that's on another channel?
That's not even ours.
There you go. That's all you. That is all you. So what's up, everybody? What up, Aaron? How everybody doing? Subscribe to each and every one of us on the show. So let's go ahead and let's grade some people. And let's get Mitch ready for them 76ers. How are they looking, by the way? Because I know the playoffs, they got a couple of games away before playoffs. How they doing, by the way?
So we won the last game. We snuck out with the win against the Hornets. Joel Embiid is supposed to come back in the beginning of April, which is a good sign to see, but a lot of questions. And then the playoffs, we're in the play-in right now. So, yeah.
So things ain't looking good.
Not right now, no. But I'm still looking. I'm still thinking positive. Kind of tough, but it is what it is.
Yep. And also, we're getting close to the first home opener down at Citizens Bank Park. Baseball is on the way. We got a lot of stuff going on here in Philly. And remember, in this city, every day is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
That was my number one tweet, by the way. I'm serious, y'all. In the city of Philadelphia, you saw because you know the background where all the logos and stuff and everything.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. In the city of Philadelphia, every day is St. Patrick's Day. So remember that. So salute to everybody that's in the chat. Let's go ahead and let's do some grades. Grade number 1, Brandon Graham returning to the Philadelphia Eagles. Your thoughts on BG returning and give a grade for him.
So I'm going to give him an A. I'm just going to give it an A. Yeah. But part of me is still like, should have cut ties, but it's last year, so it is what it is. Not going to get much playing time, so A. Farewell tour.
Why you think I'm giving him an A too? Because I want to know this. Yeah. Why didn't you want the Eagles to cut ties with BG?
Because he's 35, going to be 36, and it's just like we've done this so many times, and it's just repetition year after year after year. He is a fan favorite. Michigan. I'm a Michigan fan, but it's time to cut ties. But I'm happy he is here.
There you go. I'm happy he's here too. He gets an A for me. So there's that. That's the first one. The second one, we got Lander Dickerson to a 4-year extension. We signed him. Your reaction to this and your grade.
A. Actually, I'm going to give this one an A plus because it had to be done. It was only a matter of time with Jason Kelsey retiring. Shout out to the GOAT. With Jason Kelsey retiring, Landon Dickerson and Cam Jurgens are going to go back and forth at the center position. So it had to be done.
I'm with you. I'm giving it an A as well. I'm getting the Eagles part before we get to the free agents we signed. So
Yep.
just in case I forget, because apparently I forgot this yesterday on Bird on Broad Street Aftermath. But let's go ahead. Jake Elliott, we signed him to a 4-year deal. That was the person I forgot on Birds of Broad Street present Broad Street Aftermath. So if y'all watched it, I forgot about number 4. I forgot about Jakey. My bad, Jake. It's just the number 4. Unless it's the Eagles, I don't like that number because someone from another team. But I do love Jakey. But give a grade for Jake.
A plus. People were saying he was the MVP all year last year. People were saying he was the best player on the field. Kept on hitting kick after kick after kick. Really had the clutch scene. It had to be done. And people were saying he's better than Jake Elliott. I mean, he's better than David Akers. And I'm not going that far yet, but I'm glad he's here.
Yep, I'm with you. A plus. We're giving a lot of grades, but there's some confusion though. Just to let y'all know about a trade that we'll talk about sooner or later. The next Eagle that we signed to a deal, Brandon Mann. Your reaction to him?
Okay, we got him back. A. It is what it is. A.
Yeah, we got him back. Let's see. Who else did we extend? We extended Rich. I'll say Rich because the other one I get confused. If y'all watch Broad Street Aftermath, I misspelled his name. So I'll just say Rick. So your action to Rick.
Glad he's still here. I'm going to give this one an A minus though. I'm going to go a little bit different with this one. So I'm still going to give it an A range.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Now to the free agencies that we got. First things first. Saquon Barkley. We're in Midnight and Kelly Green. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start. Giant fans, you brought this on yourselves. You brought this on yourself. Look at him in Midnight Green. Look at him wearing. Guys, we got Saquon Barkley. A plus. A plus. Like you brought Saquon Barkley to Philly to play with Jalen freaking Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, my God, in Dallas, Philly Goddard. Are you kidding me? That SB is going to be more than just Saquon Barkley. I'm just saying it right now. I'm not saying what the other SB mean. Mitch knows what I'm saying, but I'm not going to say it just yet. I'm going to wait. That we might be having 2 SBs on this team, one here and one probably in New Orleans. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to jinx it. But your grade and your reaction to Saquon Barkley rocking the Kelly, the Midnight, the black, the white, not being a part of the New York stinking job. What's your reaction to this and your grade?
I'm going to give this an A plus plus just for the fact that all the Giants fans are salty. All the Giants fans are coming at me saying Saquon has bad knees, bad legs. But once you look at it, right, they have a bad offensive line. They had Daniel Jones. Their turf is terrible. I can go on and on with this. With this, it was for the money. We gave him the money. We have the talent around Saquon Barkley that he's never had in his NFL career.
Mm-hmm.
Let that sink in. So for me, it's A plus plus.
I still can't believe we got Saquon Barkley, yo. That is nuts.
Right.
That is nuts that we got Saquon Barkley. I don't know if y'all saw the photo with him one of my photos that I pinned before, the everyday. It was Saquon Barkley with Jalen freaking Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas got. That is crazy that we got Saquon Barkley, ladies and gentlemen, for 3 years. Do y'all know if Kellen Moore gets this offense right? Y'all think we're gonna be crazy this coming season? If things go according to plan, it's gonna be crazy this season. Y'all was happy and upset when we lost a couple of games last year. Green light victory, CoolCat-Mitch and Birds of Broad Street aftermath. It's gonna be a mother movie if Saquon Barkley does what I know he can do. I'm telling you right now. And think about it. He was dominating with a bad offensive line, y'all. With a bad offensive line in New York and New Jersey. And a bunch of Giant fans that don't show up. Look at the stadium that Mitch is at right now. That stadium right there is going to be filled with 26. And you can bet listen, when it comes to us fans, Howie T can do whatever the heck he wants. I'm still going to the game. Mitch can potentially go to the game whenever he feels like it. Moni, King DV, Smitty, One Trick Trey Rock. You saw us last year. We're going to the game. Saquon, you're going to have the time of your life. I give it. I can't wait. I can't wait for the real home opener, not the week 1 Brazil one. I'm talking about the one here in Philly where they run out the tunnel and then the guys say Saquon Barkley. That crowd is going to be electric. And I will be there, by the way. Whatever game it is, I will be there. Mark my words. Let's see. Mitch, don't know if you saw on halftime and halftime junior stream. I got halftime saying lines. Kenny Pickett is.
His son told him to. I love it, man. Let's talk about Kenny Pickett since he's here. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's talk about it. First things first, yeah, we traded for Kenny Pickett. For me, I was shocked. I wasn't upset because, for starters, we needed a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
2, I trust Howie. So whatever he has planned for this, I trust it. It's just, why him? I get it. I understand it. We need a backup quarterback. Just why him? Right. So I can't wait to hear your grade about it and your thoughts about it. So go ahead.
All right. So for me, I'm gonna go with the B to B minus range.
Yeah,
I'm not exactly mad.
Me neither.
I'm not mad. It's just shocking. I went live right after I made a video, and I'm like, Kenny Pickett? Really? It's just like odd out of the blue. And you know how Howie Roseman is when he gets talent who are from Philly or Jersey or PA. Right. You know how Howie Roseman is, so you know there's a connection there. I am fine with this. People are saying we gave up too much. Okay, maybe so. Maybe we could flip something. Maybe we could flip a pick out of that. Who knows? No one knows Howie Roseman except for Howie freaking Roseman.
Yep.
And that's it. Howie T. Yep. Shout out to Howie. But it's not that big of a deal. Everyone's making this such that big of a deal. And I know they're mad at Justin Fields getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers for a 6th-round pick that could be a 4th if he plays. But they'll be upset no matter who we get. No matter who we get. If we get Kenny Pickett, Justin Fields, or who I wanted, Tyrod Huntley, who went to Cleveland Browns, it's a backup quarterback. If Jalen Hurts doesn't get hurt, knock on wood, we're fine. We're fine. That's it. It's a backup quarterback.
In other words, ladies and gentlemen, As long as I got Jalen freaking Hurts as my quarterback, we gonna be all right. Simple as that. So
Yeah.
I'm not really mad about this. It's just why, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But because again, I can be mad at this all I want. I trust Howie. Look at
Yep.
what he gave me. He gave me Saquon Barkley. He gave me Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who we'll talk about later on. And once we're done all this, he gave me so much on this team that I can't be mad at him. I can't be mad at him.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the thing. I can't be mad at him. So let's go on to Bryce Huff. We signed Bryce Huff. So I'm gonna ask you this before we grade Bryce Huff. What's your thoughts on Hassan Reddick? Should the Eagles extend him? What do you think we should do with Hassan? Because we restructure contract
Sweat.
to Josh Sweat.
Yep.
What do you think we should do with Hassan Reddick?
With Hassan Reddick, I want him to stay. Obviously, I want him to stay. But if they can't restructure his contract, if they can't extend him, they're probably going to trade him for a second or a third. It's just to free up cap space. And you know how Howie Roseman is with the cap. Everyone knows that he's like the best when it comes to the contracts and all that. So it is what it is, man. If he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, he's still an Eagle.
Yep.
I'm mixed.
I mean, I think he still got 1 year deal here in Philly.
I thought it was 2. If it's
Was
one, perfect. If it's one, perfect. If it's 2, okay, then we got to talk.
Because wait, it was 2020. He came up here 2022.
Yes, it is 1. It is 1. Yeah. I think it is 1. I'll look it up.
Because I know full well he was here 2022. Yeah, he was here 2022. So yeah, it was. This is last year's contract.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Yep. So all right. So Bryce Huff, what grade would you give Bryce Huff?
That kind of caught me off guard a little bit because we did have Sweat, but the matter of fact that we restructured Sweat, we're gonna have Sweat on one side, Huff on the other. I'm fine with it. I'm gonna give that an A minus around there.
Yep, I'm with you. I'm giving it a A as well. I'm giving it an A as well. Let's see, someone commented and said,
"Yeah, this is his last year." Better.
Yep, see, I told you. He played in the Super Bowl. Yeah, he did. So who else we got? Because I said Bryce Huff. All right. Zach Bond. What grade would you give him?
I mean, he's a special teams guy. I know everyone wanted him coming out of that draft. We got him, but let's be realistic here. It's a special teams guy. I'm just going to give it a C.
Wait, I'm giving it a C as well. Let's see. The next guy we got is Matt Hennessy. What grade would you give him?
C. We got a depth guy.
Right. Yep. Yeah, it's a 3-year deal. Right. Mike Green's.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, who got a 3-year deal? I think Hassan Reddick had one in 2022.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Because I don't see it on X or Twitter or whatever we doing on here. So yeah, you're right. So C for Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. We're gonna get the best for last, y'all. Let me get to these other people. Devontae Parker. He had his press conference a couple of hours ago. Did you watch it?
I did. I watched it for the most part. It's Devontae Parker. I don't think he's going to be a third. I feel like Howie's going to make another move, maybe in the draft later rounds. So he's going to be the 4th guy. So I like it for the most part. I'll give it a B minus.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm giving it a B minus as well. So Diana Rossini reported, if I can find what I sent the BOBS crew, Diana Rossini reported, I think it was 2 days ago, former 49er linebacker Orden Burks is signing a 1-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles worth up to $2.5 million per source. Your reaction and your grade.
So we need linebackers, right? And
Mhm.
Howie Roseman is stacking the depth. He's stacking the depth, getting linebackers out of the wazoo, left, right, and center.
Right.
I like it. I like it for the most part. I'm gonna give it a B minus. Gonna give it a B minus.
Yep, I'm giving it a B minus as well. Next up is Devontae White, who just agreed to terms today. So your reaction to Devin White and your grade.
So I was live here. I got a little backstory here. I was
Sure.
live streaming the Sixers, and then I get an alert that we get Devin White, and I'm like, "What the hell? We get Devin White out of the blue?" And apparently, I got this comment from a YouTube short a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that I said the Eagles should trade for Devin White because he asked for to be traded.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a year ago, and I called it. So honestly, I like this move a lot. He is young. He's a Super Bowl. He's a Pro Bowl. All of that accolades. I like it. I really do. I'll give that one an A. I'm giving that one an A.
I'm giving that one an A as well. And finally, before we get to Howie T and his grade, the return of Chauncey Gardner Johnson to a 3-year deal. Welcome back, Chauncey. He's going to wear number 8 because Kobe. So, R.I.P. to my guy Kobe Bryant. So Kobe. But your reaction to Chauncey Gardner Johnson returning, your grade, your reaction. Reggie the dog is happy. Eagles Nation, Eagles everywhere is happy. Your reaction, Mitchie.
He should not have left at all. If you gave him the right amount of money and his agent wasn't being an idiot, we would have kept him. He would not have gone to Detroit and got injured. He should have just stayed here right from the get go. I am happy. Yes, it ended badly. Yes, it ended badly. Grow up, move on. That's all I got to say about Gardner Johnson here. I love the move. I really do. Now, we apparently have room for Justin Simmons from Denver as well. Which I'm like, if we could get both, that's Howie, the freaking GOAT. But
Yeah,
if we don't get Justin Simmons, I'm still okay. I'm going to
yeah,
give this one an A. Give me an A.
yeah. For me, like I said, I'm giving it an A as well. Howie Roseman is the man. He is the GOAT. He is the God. Chauncey Gardner, listen, Chauncey Gardner Johnson should have never left. Should have never left. If he was a part of the Eagles last year, especially in that game versus the San Francisco 49ers, where, of course, me, Moan, King DB was at, we had ourselves a good time, by the way. If he was at that game where all the 49ers was passing all the Eagles players while they was, pre-game warm-ups,
Yep.
it would have been a wrap, Jack, because I was at that game. I was at the game. Moan was at the game. King DV was at the game. Salute to my Birds of Broad Street family. You do not allow it. It felt like that team last year had no heart when facing the 49ers because you don't let a team that was running their mouth just jump and be all goofy and stuff while you doing pre-warm-ups.
Mm-hmm.
They was missing something on that team last year. And in the back of my mind, because I didn't say it to King DV and I didn't say it to Moan, in the back of my mind, we missed Chauncey. We missed Chauncey. I mean, the personality, the charisma. Please, if the 49ers would have did that, Chauncey Gardner Johnson would have been all up on him. If they did what they did to Big Dom, Chauncey Gardner Johnson would have been all up on him. Come on now. No, I did not say Kenny Pickett was the baby goat. No, I did not. That's Jalen freaking Hurts. He's the baby goat. I want people to understand before I keep going with Chauncey Gardner Johnson. When I say Jalen freaking Hurts is the baby goat, that means he's the kid. We all know
Yep.
Tom Brady is the goat. We
Mm-hmm.
know Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox and Brandon Graham and Lane Johnson are the GOAT. We know Patrick Mahomes is on the verge of beating the GOAT. I know
Yep.
my role. I say Jalen freaking Hurts is the baby GOAT. And baby GOAT means kid. Okay? Not kid from Kid and Play, my favorite movie. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Not them. Baby GOAT means kid.
Yep.
Okay? When he's on the verge of being the GOAT soon. Let my boy work. You see, we're going to talk about him training because I know you saw the video. We'll talk about that as well.
Mm.
But yeah, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, welcome back. You get a hey. I'm happy you're back. Howie Roseman, what grade would you give? Oh, Howie. Oh, Howie T. Howie T. Off.
I would give him an A-. He's done everything that we asked for him to do. It's just with the Kenny Pickett caught me a little bit off guard, even though I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It's just if we get Justin Simmons or another big piece, that goes up to an A plus. If just waiting on one more piece, whatever that is.
Right. I'm giving Howie Roseman an A as well. I love my general manager, so salute to old Howie T. I'm trying to find that clip Smitty sent me because he sent me. All right, here it is. Let me set it up real quick. And that's Jalen Hurts. Listen, my quarterback, and you're about to see this clip. My quarterback is looking for revenge. He's looking for revenge. So I'm gonna show y'all the clip of our quarterback working. This is him training. So you mentioned your reaction to Jalen freaking Hurts. You saw the clips of him working and training out the past couple of days, probably in California. So your reaction.
Hey, our quarterback is ignoring all the media, doubts, and critics. He's ignoring all that, sticking to his game, trying to get his legs right, trying to get his mind right. I love seeing this.
My quarterback is looking for revenge, y'all, because everybody in the mama want to talk all that shit about him, and all he does is working. Looks like his leg is feeling better, because he wouldn't be jumping
Yeah.
like that if he wasn't. Look like his legs is feeling a little better. So let's see. Now, another topic I want to ask you guys, especially you, Mitch. Devontae Smith. I'm seeing a lot of people, including yourself, talking about Devontae Smith, get him an extension. What should the Eagles do? I see you posting on Twitter or X or whatever we're calling it, extend Devontae Smith. What do you think the Philadelphia Eagles should do when it comes to Smitty?
He's got to get extended, like now. It has to happen. If we don't get him, we're missing. Like, what are we? Who's our second wide receiver? They're talking about bringing back Watkins. They're talking about bringing back Watkins. I'm like, how can you bring him back if you haven't extended Smith yet? And people are telling me on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it that they're focused on Hassan Reddick. Like, they might trade Hassan Reddick, but you can't get rid of Smitty. You can't get rid of Devontae Smith. That is my favorite player in the NFL. That is my favorite player in the NFL. I don't want to root for him on any other team. I want him to stay. He's a number one option as a number two. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons already? This guy got a bright future. Extend him now.
I'm with you. Extend my boy Jalen. Not Jalen. Well, he already been extended. But Smitty, his best friend, his bestie, ride or die, brother in arm. You got to extend him. You got to extend him now, because man, you got to extend them. You can't just not extend them. You have to extend them. So let's see. Smitty will get extended. I know he will. They got no choice. Hello, I am Duke Dew, the Dew of sports, Duke of entertainment, sports fan. Let's talk sports. Welcome back, Duke. You've been MIA. You have been MIA.
Yeah.
So, is there any more moves? Because free agency ain't over until the 53-man roster is completely, filled up. So, what moves from now until we get too close to the draft or the 53-man roster? Because let's face it, y'all, we signed James Bradbury in May of 2022. We signed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, I think September
Yep.
of 2022. I'm just giving y'all a little heads up of what could happen. Jalen Rager, we got rid of him right in September, right before we faced Detroit.
Yep.
So, what other moves outside the draft? We'll get to that next week as we preview the draft. What moves do you think Howie T should make before we get to the 53-man roster?
Well, they need to. I feel like they need to stack more on linebackers because that is our weakest spot. Are you okay with Reed Blankenship being next to Gardner Johnson, or do you want a guy like Justin Simmons there?
Whatever Howie Roseman do, I'm okay with. Now, if Reed Blankenship with Chauncey, because I think that happened in 2022. Someone let me know in the chat.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with that. But if James comes up here, I love that even more. Whatever Howie Roseman does, I'm okay with. I just want to get back to where we should have, I want to get to New Orleans.
Yep.
I'm not saying anything else after that because I ain't jinxing this team. But I really do want to go to New Orleans, if that makes sense. So outside of him, any other choices you want Howie Roseman to make?
Maybe stacked offensive line a little bit more. That could never hurt because Howie Roseman, the Eagles. They're all about building in the trenches, and I still feel like they're going to draft offensive line in the first round. I still see that happening, and the same thing with the corners. Do you think we're going to get rid of Bradbury? Because I think honestly he's staying now.
I think he's staying because I think we signed him to a contract extension. I think in 2023, so he's gonna have to stay.
Yeah.
But remember, keep your eye out for Howie because you never know.
Right.
Keep your eye out for Howie because you never know. So, free agency round one of free agency has come and gone. This is part two of the what the heck are we getting now pool because they're a free agency that's going to probably get signed for cheap. So what your reaction on free agency so far, whether it's the Eagles, whether it's the 49ers, whether it's the Street Rats, whether it's any team in the NFC, AFC will push them to the side. But I'm talking about in our own conference, in our own division, your reaction to free agency in the NFC.
And free agency in the NFC?
Yeah.
That
AFC,
rhymes.
we can talk about that all the live long day. But seeing as the Eagles play in this conference and in this division, and I got to keep my eye on these competitions, your reaction to the NFC's free agency so far?
Crazy. Like it started from day one till now, and it's still not going to be done. There's going to be teams coming out with tampering. There's going to be teams where just like make the oddest of moves, just like who is that? Huntley? I know that's AFC, but Huntley went to the Browns.
Yeah, you can go ahead and talk AFC till since
No, I'm just throwing that in there.
Yeah.
But Kenny Pickett, like out of the blue, we get him. It's just like the Giants haven't done any much of it. No, they made some noise. Commanders made a lot of noise. The Cowboys did nothing. The Dallas Cowboys did nothing. And speaking of that, Boys for Life texted me, and he said the Eagles are not getting more than 9 wins.
Of course he said that. What's his thoughts on the Cowboys then?
Oh, I didn't even ask him because I was busy streaming. I'll text him that.
Yeah, because it feels like the Cowboys are rebuilding since they're getting rid of people. It's funny. He says we're getting 9 wins almost every year, and sometimes they don't even happen.
I know.
That's the thing about Big. He always says we're getting 9 wins almost every year. And it
Yes,
never happens.
I know. It's crazy. But back to the NFC, it's just
Yeah,
crazy.
Mitch, keep talking. I'll be right back. I got someone calling me. I'll be right back. I'll be
All
right back.
good. All good. So the NFC, guys, is absolutely crazy. There were things where I did not expect. There were a lot of things that I did expect. So NFL free agency, NFC free agency, it's like a roller coaster, guys. Up, down, up and down. So for me, honestly, all right. So for me, honestly, guys, it is what it is. That is very, yeah, it is awesome. Yeah, it is awesome to do. I can't bring up your comments. It's not my StreamYard, so I apologize for that. But yeah, that's basically it. Unexpected stuff happened. What are you talking about, Duke? What are you talking about, man? But yeah, it's just a crazy, crazy NFC. Let me know what you guys think in the chat.
I'm back. Let's see. Chad, stop. Pickett is not going to be starting. Stop. Stop. All right. Instead of worry about Pickett, Chad, how about you laugh at this?
Run Paulo here, because we've been throwing the ball a lot.
Oh, shit! Dad, no!
It's over! It's over! This game is over! Cut it off, it's over!
Fuck.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay! Congratulations, Green Bay!
I said run the ball.
Congratulations, Green Bay! Dak Prescott, you need to be fired today! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak! That was on you, Dak!
I said run the ball.
That was on Dak Prescott!
Where the
Trying
hell
to
is he throwing
defend
it
the CeeDee Lamb! Trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb! You trying to defend the CeeDee Lamb!
There you go. Yep. Wrestling news. I don't know if it's real or not. Update. Seth freaking Rollins and Becky Lynch contract with the with the WWE is reportedly set to expire before the month of June of this year. Well,
Who?
no new Seth Rollins and Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah. While no new deal has been signed yet, it's believed to be just a piece of formally in the weeks to come, as neither of them have interest to leave the company at all. Both Rollins and Lynch have requested for limited date contracts and also expect to take some time off after WrestleMania. Seeing as you're a wrestling expert, your thoughts?
I'm fine with it. I'm happy that they're staying. I guess I don't know who's gonna win the women's championship now. I don't know who's gonna win the Seth Rollins if he's gonna lose now.
Yeah, I think they might take some time off. So
Yeah. I think that
Rhea
too.
might still be champ, and Drew might win the title. So, but we'll see. But that was some wrestling news for some people who love wrestling. Duke. So, with that being said, any final thoughts, Mitch? Because that's all the news we got today.
That's basically it. That's all I got, man. I just got one question.
Yo,
Which
what's up?
Eagles game you going to?
That's a tough one because, again, Dallas, I'm going to. I really want to go to a Kelly Green game. I got to go to a Kelly Green game. That should be bucket list number one. But let me see. Let me check the opponents because Dallas is a lock. You can take that to the bank and whatever. The Dallas game is a lock. Let me check the opponents. Dallas is a lock. I'm not going to Washington or the Giants. because who cares? Falcons, no, but if Moan goes, that might be on the checklist, but we'll see. Only if Moan is going. If she ain't going, then I'm not worried about it.
Gotcha.
Browns, maybe. Jags, I already went to the Jags game in 2022, so maybe. Green Bay is interesting. I might be going to that one. And Steelers, if it's here in Philly, yes. If it's not, then I would probably choose the Falcons. Again, it depends on if Moan goes to the Falcons game. If Moan's
Gotcha.
going, then I'm going. If not, then I'll choose something else. But yeah, these home games, man, it ain't like Baltimore or the Rams or the Bengals or the Saints. But the Cowboys game is a lot. The other two, it's a we'll see. But yeah, Dallas is a lot because I always go to that game. I mean, I went to the last one after the 2021 season, so yeah. So we'll see. I gotta think of which one. I gotta see if Moan is going to the Falcons game here in Philly, or we'll see. We gotta see the schedule though, because the schedule hasn't been released yet. But I will say Dallas is a lock, as always. Everything else is a we'll see.
Cool.
Yep. So, guys, that's all the time we have for this show. Next week, we're going to start talking NFL draft. We're going to start our first mock draft on this show. We're probably going to do a couple on Birds of Broad Street and Broad Street Aftermath as well. But our first preview of the 2024 NFL draft starts next Monday with your boy and Mitch Coffsey. So for that, we thank y'all for watching. Fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds. And remember, every day is St. Patrick's Day here in Philly. Mitch, any final thoughts?
Let's go Birds.
Fly, Eagles, fly. And Jalen freaking Hurts.